Hello, and welcome back to Magic Plays on the APBedrock server. My name is Damien, and today we're going to try something a little different. You might be wondering, Damien, what are you doing at the end portal? Naked. The dragon's not dead. Well, some other players have been end busting out here without the dragon being dead. And I've gotten to a point where I kind of want a piece of that. So, I'm going to do a little exploring out here in the end and see if I can find one of these islands. Because I know that players have been in busting out here, because I know that players have been pillaring out to the islands, I'm going to take the time to see if I can find one of these pillars out to the islands. We're going to see if we can't find an end chest out there. Hopefully somebody has left one. And we're going to kill some shulkers and load up on shulker boxes. Because I've only got like 4 and I'm kind of sick and tired of buying them. So at this point, I don't have really anything of value on me. I've got some fish that is absolutely free in the shopping district. I'm essentially just running around seeing if I can, seeing what I can find. Because if I die here, well, there's a bed right by the end portal. I can always try again. I have currently 0 recorded deaths on this server. That's a bit of a lie. I died a lot on day 1. They just started the death counter after day 1. So, you know, these things happen. I have no sense of navigation here. So I am essentially flying blind, running through the end. I don't want to get to the surface because clearly the dragon is still around. Pretty sure I could kill it if I really wanted to kit myself up for it. I'm at a point where I've got enchanted diamond armor. Among other things. Actually, here is the end portal. Man, if I really wanted to, I could set up a... Uh-oh. That was loud. But in all seriousness, if I really wanted to, I could set up a wither killer there. But rather than deal with that noise, because I'm not that kind of confident, we're going to get back to these tunnels. I forgot how loud that dragon is when you are right in its face. How did I end up right back there? So there's going to be a bit of travel. Probably be a bit of time lapse during the travel, and we'll talk about what we're doing during that time lapse. And by probably going to be a bit of travel, there's going to be a lot of travel. Let's see here. There's dragon. There's a road right there. Fantastic. We're going to go this way. Don't catch me, dragon! Oh, the dangers and stupid things that I have done. This is among the most. Man, they didn't even put a roof on this. I mean, then again, I guess with the dragon flying around, this was just a matter of, please don't die. I honestly think at this point, this could be considered safe. Think it's far enough from the dragon? I don't know. I'm kind of curious what this little outpost here is. Hopefully it's the point at which the bridge actually has walls next to it. No, no, it's just a stopping point. Probably where somebody signed off. I'm also hoping that shulkers do respawn in the end, because I've never actually taken the time to pay attention and to really end bust outside of my own worlds. I mean, shoot, I've never can't say I've never killed the end dragon. I've killed the end dragon several times. I've never killed the end dragon on a server. And I just don't really have the patience to go after it myself. I'm pretty sure the server wants to do it as a group anyways. So we're just going to come on out here. We're going to do a little bit of exploring. We're going to hope that we can do it safely. Because this portion right here is clearly the least safe of the whole process, is getting out here. But here we are. We're at one of the end islands. We have made it here without dying. Yay us. And let's make this work. So we're gonna go find an end city. Shouldn't be too hard. There's not a chest here. Uh-oh. That's okay. Hopefully somebody set up a chest somewhere out here. Otherwise, I have very much set myself up for failure. Teleported chorus fruit. Alrighty. So, there's an end city. There's a boat. I'm sure that boat's already been looted. I'm sure the city's already been looted. I really just want to find out what is out this way. Please tell me that there's a ender chest. Oh, there is one. Cool. Somebody has taken the time to put a chest out here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and grab myself some chainmail. And of the picks I have, I'll grab the least valuable. I guess that will be what we do. I probably should have set something up here. You know what? I'm not even going to grab the pick for now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to run on over to the city and just see what's out there. At least in the chainmail, I shouldn't die in one hit from, or, you know, just a couple of hits from the shulkers out here. And then we'll see if they actually respawn inside the city. Because that would be entertaining. You know, you kind of forget how vast the end is of a place until you're right on up in it. And it really is huge. But fortunately, with the advent of ender chests, even if I die out here, you know, I lose the chainmail, whatever. It's chainmail. I don't care about it. I'm not dead. Or, like, I'm not out a whole lot. All my valuable stuff I just dropped in my ender chest. That's all good. So, here we are. Let's go ahead and climb up. So far, it seems as if Shulkers are not respawning here. I certainly hope that's not the case. But I absolutely 100% think it is. And that's unfortunate. Like, I know for a fact that this city's been looted. It's not a question of has it been looted. It's too close to everything else not to have been. So, oh dear. Well, that's going to put a damper on things. Oh, that's okay. What we'll do is we're going to go ahead and figure out some directions. And we'll probably end up having to seek out our own city here. And if that's the case, that's a very sad case. But if this is a city, this island is big. I don't remember if there's only one city per island. I don't think there is. So we're going to go run around the island a bit and hop into a time lapse here. So as I'm wandering aimlessly through the end here, I'm realizing that this island is huge. I'm not finding a second city, and I need to make a decision. So somewhere along the lines, I decide I'm going to hop into my creative version of this world. I'm going to take a look around for end cities and creative, just poke around, see what I can find, write down a few coordinates. This is the start of several mistakes in this video that actually lead to it ending a lot sooner than I had anticipated. I did have a lot of fun writing the end, but I was so underprepared. You'll actually, if you see my stream before you see this video, you'll realize that I go back into the end a lot more prepared than I went in the first time. Just so many things I did wrong here. I mean, so many things. You'll find out as you watch. I don't want to spoil it for you. So enjoy the rest of the video as it goes on. Alright, so I have come up with a plan here that doesn't involve me continuing to wander aimlessly in the end. But first, I'm going to need to get a pick, and I'm going to mine up a whole bunch of endstone. We're going to start bridging. And we're back. So what I've done is I hopped into my creative world and I marked the locations of a couple of end cities. Namely, I wanted to verify that my suspicions were true, and that's that an end city spawns roughly every 1,000 blocks or so. And that's true. So what we're going to do is we're going to make our way to the proper Z coordinate here, and we're going to start pillaring our way out to what I hope to be the next end city. Provided that has not yet been looted, what we're going to end up doing, if I can actually go in the right direction, what we're going to end up doing is getting another ender chest set up. And then we're going to loot it up. And the reason why we're going to want an ender chest set up is in the event that we die to the shulkers, we want to be able to come back with everything in hand. Knowing the location of it, it shouldn't be too hard to just make our way back out. But for now, it's going to be a bit of a 400 block pillar. So a little bit of time lapse, and then we'll be back. So during this time lapse, we're pillaring out to another city, and it's going. It's a process. These get going from island to island, and I stopped several times. I'm checking my phone for updates and things like that, and it really does. Like, this took maybe 20 minutes of just sneaking and backing up and sneaking and backing up, and I didn't realize we're playing on Bedrock. I can actually move forward and place blocks ahead of me. Yeah, I failed to remember that. I dropped the ball there. My bad. It happens. So as we're pillaring out, it continues to occur to me I'm not seeing any Endermen, or I'm seeing very few of them. And this moves into further mistakes later, as I originally assumed that the Endermen were not spawning because the End Dragon was still around. I was wrong. I was so very wrong. The Endermen still spawn. It was just a very strange and fortunate miracle that I got away with not having to deal with them for a while, and not seeing them for a while, because I go on to fight a shulker and an Enderman sees me, and that sucks because that's what's hitting me later. It's not the shulker, it's an Enderman. And I have to deal with this, so, oh, that sucks so much. But it's okay, because ultimately, we made it through. We did kill the Enderman there. You'll see that in a little bit. And, everything turned out fine this time. But why don't I have a jacklantern mask on? Why don't I have higher tier armor on? What am I doing? I'm running around in vanilla chainmail with a netherite sword, trying to clear end cities like an idiot. Wow, I can't really begin to describe how many mistakes there were in trying to do this, and I didn't even get the elytra that I wanted to get. And we have made it to the first, the second island, I guess. And we're going to go ahead and check out this end city here. And just see if we can hear. Yep, they're there. Oh, I forgot that those things follow you. I wonder... I could punch it to death. Not sure how long that would take. Uh-oh. It got me. Wonder how long they take to teleport. Uh-oh. Well, now it's a waiting game. There it goes. Ow. Well, that's one of them. Oh god. That's no good. That's no good. And this is why it's super dangerous to do this, and not exactly considered the smartest thing in the world. Now, what I'm thinking I'm going to do is actually, since I'm already here, I'm going to pillar up to the top here and nerd tower my way up. Just to see, I feel like I remember there being end chests in these cities, and if there are, then I could be in luck. I just need to hope that those guys aren't spawning on the outside of the city. So we're going to do a little bit of trickery here to keep ourselves safe. And I'm just going to take a peek on in here. There's nothing in there just yet. And it seems like there's a couple of them out there. And I'm not really seeing anything in the way of loot right there. And that's okay. You know, if I have to take a drop, I have to take a drop. It is 100% fine. And really, all I want to know is, was there anything in here? And the answer is no. But, uh-oh. Alright, and there's another couple of shells. We are at 2 shulker boxes and have yet to use a weapon, which is mildly impressive. Now, if I remember right, there is another one out here somewhere. I just don't know where he is. You shot at me. Where are you? I don't like when they can see me, but I can't see them. Where are they shooting me from? And I'm sure you guys down in the chat, yep, there he is. Want to try to cause him to teleport. He didn't. What a waste. Okay. So, since I'm at this level, I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of, again, trickery. And get myself down from this tower of death. There doesn't seem to be elytra involved in this tower to begin with, which is the whole reason we really come out to these cities. Whoop, that hurt. And since I'm over here, I'm going to go ahead and take care of this guy. Uh-huh. There's another couple. You know, at this point, I'm starting to get a little confident. I don't even know where that one came from. But I'm going to block myself up real quick and be right back. And we'll take care of some more of this in-busting. Alright, so there was a bit of a server restart there. But since this has more or less been deemed a safer endeavor than I originally anticipated, I'm going to go ahead and finish clearing out this city of its shulkers. Get my shells, and we're going to deliver them back to the ender chest. And then we're going to load up on some more endstone. But first, I'm just going to go ahead and work on making this whole path upward a little bit safer for me. And that's going to start with not doing what I just did. Actually, you know what? Buddy, you... thought you helped me. You didn't. That's okay. So what's going to happen is I'm going to continue my way up this tower. Somehow, here we go. This will work. Let's go ahead and eat our food real quick here at the top. This is the door that we broke out so that we could be safe up here. Turns out I have a lot less to be scared of from these guys than I thought I did. Especially if they don't have a direct line of sight to me. They're not that dangerous. So now it's just a matter of getting back down. And getting back down safely, that's not the most difficult thing in the world. So 10 shells later, this city is more or less empty of its shulkers. So I'm going to make my way back to the ender chest. I'm going to go ahead and deliver these shells, and then I'm going to start preparing for the next end city, which is roughly another 1,200 blocks away. So that's going to be a bit of a trip. We're going to cut and come back. Alright, and we're back briefly, and it has just occurred to me, never has the end been safer than with the end dragon still alive. Have you noticed something about this end? I haven't seen a single Enderman since I got here. I don't know if that's a product of the end dragon still being alive and the Endermen just don't spawn out here because of it. Or if that's something to do with our server. But this is fantastic. End busting with the ender dragon still alive is something that I didn't really think was going to be nearly as possible. Now I have made a decision because I'm out here end busting, because the end dragon is still alive, and I've decided to do this insane task. I am going to add a special reward to the first custom order of my shop. And that's going to be the first player on the server who makes a custom order, I'm going to say of a shulker box worth of concrete or greater, is going to get a free pair of elytra. Because I'm out here doing this thing, I'm guaranteeably going to get 2, maybe 3 pairs of elytra. I'd like to have a couple for myself with Unbreaking 3 and Mending on them, which will be a bit of a process, but once those are together, I'll probably make a third with Unbreaking 3 and Mending on it. I've got a mob farm, so getting the experience to make that happen isn't an issue. I've got a fairly passive bone meal and sugarcane farm. So getting the paper for the books won't be hard, and my experience farm happens to be my double zombie spawner. And on our server, we can smelt rotten flesh into leather. So getting the books to run the enchantments will also not be difficult whatsoever. So really the hardest part of this whole process here, as of right now, is solely getting materials. To do the end busting, which is exactly what I'm doing right now. If I come back to do this another day, I will bring a whole bunch of bulk blocks back from my my base, because I've got a lot of them, and at this point I will have several shulker boxes worth of materials. My intent is to leave here, or to leave the end with, I've currently got 10 shulker shells, which is 5 boxes. My intent is to be able to fill a chest with shulker boxes, so that means I'm going to need at least 54 shells, which will be 27 shulkers. Our shulkers are guaranteed to drop 2 shells per shulker. So that means I need to kill at least another 22 shulkers. I would like to have more, but at the moment, a single chest worth of shulker boxes is plenty. That means I'll be able to fill my in chest up with shulker boxes and go out and collect sand, collect gravel, get things prepared for making concrete on a massive scale. So at this point, I'm going to go ahead and cut, and we'll come back when I am making my way to the next city. Alright, and we're back, and I noticed that Endermen are spawning again, which is scaring me a little bit. Not too much, and I can certainly use that to my advantage as far as getting experience later. But for now, I've gone ahead and collected roughly 1,000, a little more than that, in stone, which we're going to use to make our way to the next fortress, or the next in city. So for now, it's off to run on the bridge, and we'll be back when we get to the next city. And we're here at the next city, and as I have made this horror trip of nightmares through the end with Endermen spawning again, I am very much reminded of how much I hate this place. Endermen are absolutely nightmare beasts from this other dimension, and my only saving grace is that I have this exceedingly powerful sword with which to deal with my problems. I assume that that was the thing that was hitting me, and now I've got an Enderman after me. That's okay, it's just one. I think it's okay. Uh-oh. I don't want to die. We're just going to go ahead and put some things away for a second while my life replenishes, and I'll be back in a few. Okay, we are back. Health is replenished. It is time to play the Shulker Slaughter game. So we're going to make our way slowly up through this end city and get to our prize, which is the shulkers that reside within it. So I'm going to start with the one that resides here at the top, as that will be the easiest to get to. Right, I forgot about this little spot. Well, I got hit once, but I got my shulker shell from him, and that is all I was looking for. Let's go ahead and hang out here on the roof real quick. Just take a quick look, a peek around, see if there's anything up here. I don't believe there is. Pretty sure there's not going to be any loot over there, but there are the couple of shulkers out there that are going to be my target. So let's make our way back down the tower. We're going to go kill a few more and hopefully walk out of this area with another 10 or so shells. So real quickly, just gonna power my way on in and get these guys dealt with. There you are. All right, and I believe, shoot, this is no good. This is no good. Please wear off so I don't die. Oh, and how lucky we are. Everything is back. You know what? I'm not even concerned with finding him. I'm just going to get back down, deposit the extra 4 shells that we've got, which puts us at a total of 18 of 54. And we'll make our way to the next city. Oh, stop it. God, they shoot so fast. And that knockback. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and let this wear off a bit. And I done already messed it up. Alright, back to my chest. I'm going to need to grab one of my picks. Let's grab that one, as it's my daily driver. I don't know where that went to. I lost him. Ah, there he is. He's on the ground, where he belongs, dead, and in my inventory. Alright, so now for the first tier, we've got nobody in here. Fantastic. Number 2. This floor is empty. Wonderful. This is the first part of the ascent that is going to be considered unsafe, as there are quite a few here. So for my own safety, I'm going to go ahead and block their visibility of me as much as possible. And just focus on getting to the top of this first tower. You know, I don't think I've ever actually seen 2 of them spawn on top of each other like that. I'm going to say, how about not to that? Alright, so the first tower is cleared. Now it's a mad dash for this tower over here. And then I'm just going to stand right here until the levitation effect wears off. Collect up my shells. And get moving to the next level. We're going to take a break right here just to make sure that there's nothing. And start the climb. I don't see any up at the center. Fantastic. Go ahead and drop that right there just to make one of these steps a little easier. Alright, now we're in a position that is less than ideal. They're starting to have a little bit of visibility. And it's starting to get to a point where there's nothing I can do about it. So here we go. So I need to start dealing with the fact that I am now higher than I'd like to be. Oh God. Ladies and gents, this is going to be the end of us. This is it. I'm going to die here. And there's nothing I can do about it. Too much trouble. Got myself in too deep. It's all I can do just to stand there and beat things off. So this is the second of several times I died while exploring the end during what I was originally recording for this video. I've actually decided to cut the video early because it's really just more deaths at this point until I finally give up. And you know what? I made so many mistakes. This video is already longer than I intended for it to be. So I just want you to know I had a lot of fun attempting to end bust this time. Know that since I have actually had several successful runs and walked away with shulker boxes and shulker boxes and shulker boxes. Awesome. And I've even gotten a couple of pairs of Elytra, which I'm going to show off in my stream. Well, tonight as I'm recording this, hopefully earlier this evening upon release of this video. At least that's the plan. So thank you for watching. I very much enjoyed recording this video, as terrified as I was in a lot of situations, and as messed up as shulkers really can be. But yeah, I had a lot of fun. So if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more of APBedrock Season 2, go ahead and subscribe, hit that notification bell so you see whenever I release new videos. I also release videos on the game 7 Days to Die, a zombie apocalypse survival game. It's a lot of fun. And we'll see you in the next video. My name is Damien. This has been Magic Plays. Until next time.